Welcome to Popcorn Planet.
Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative! Yes, the Stef The Alter Nerd takeover of Popcorn Planet continues. I am your master of ceremonies for the rest of this week, whilst Andy Signore is on a much needed holiday break with his family. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. It might just be me today. It's Kim, she's off. I've sent a link to Lewis, but whether he'll come or not, who knows? So you might just have to put up with me and my God. But I think we'll muddle through. But how are you all doing this fine day? Oh my goodness, what a video Andy dropped earlier on today. She's the freaking bad guy moment, but you saw the stills last month. The video has now been leaked. You guys, I assume, have all watched it by now. I will put it up in a minute just as a nice little friendly reminder, but it allegedly, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, shows Amber Heard and Cara Delevingne in a smoochy fest in that ECB elevator. And also, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she was at the ECB for the majority of the time while she was with Johnny Depp. So the probability, the chances are in favour that this potentially allegedly happened while she was with Johnny Depp. Oh my goodness, how freaking insane. But guys, before we do anything else, if you love the fire content that Andy brings to you pretty much every single day, first thing you need to do no matter what is smash that subscribe button, take that notification bell and turn it to all, like it, and put a comment down below. What do you think to the whole video fiasco? Also as well, get it one step further. Join and become a member today and get some exclusive content from the great man himself. He's just released a video just for you members. I've yet to watch it because I've been setting up this stream, but the thumbnail looks intriguing, Andy. That's all I'm going to say. But guys, with that being said, shall we? So, first and foremost, where am I? Here we go. Let's just do a friendly little reminder of what one of the witnesses said during their deposition. Now, this is Rocky's ex, right? And Rocky's ex had something to say in terms of the incomings and outgoings at the ECB. So let's just have a little quickie at what he said right here.
Did you ever notice anyone visiting Amber Heard at night while Mr. Depp was away?
During the time that I was living there?
Yes.
Yes.
On how many occasions?
I wouldn't even be able to estimate.
Was it more than 10?
Yes.
Was it more than 20?
Yes.
Was it more than 30?
Yes.
Was it more than 50?
Again, I can't really speculate. I was there for quite some time.
When did that first occur?
I mean, I'm not privy to her comings and goings, and she had other friends than us that were coming to see her. So.
And again, to be specific, I'm just talking about visitors at night when Mr. Depp was away.
Again, I can't say with any specificity.
When did that first happen that you were aware of?
I mean, I would say pretty early on, but again, there's no.
So that, you guys, was Rocky's ex, right? And he's turning around and he's saying, you know, pretty early on, there were a lot of incomings and outgoings at that ECB when Johnny was away. And guys, he was painting a picture, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, of when Johnny's away, the mice will play. And oh my goodness, allegedly did they play indeed. Now, were one of those ingoings and outgoings that Rocky's ex testified to during that deposition allegedly Cara Delevingne? Well, here is, oh, hang on a minute. There we go. Here is, oh my goodness, the video leak that dropped exclusively by Andy Signore on this channel earlier on today. You saw the stills. Now here's the video leak. Woo, take a look at this. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Smoochy, smoochy, smoochy. Now, this is all alleged. My conspiracy theory, whatever. Even I'm freaking like my mind's blown on this. But this allegedly shows what I think to be Amber Heard and Cara Delevingne doing a little bit of a smoochy smoochy fest. Now, in terms of how this was somehow recorded, it kind of seems like when you look at how it's all jittery, essentially, it seems like someone took the phone and there was like a monitor and they kind of like filmed it. Because you can see to left-hand side at the top, it kind of pans to the left a little bit. And then you see the note of camera 2. So it doesn't look like it was... Do you know what I mean? It looks like someone got the phone out and did this and recorded this. But, oh my goodness. Wow. This is insane. And guys, I would like to say I pretty much hyped this up very, very appropriately last night. This is explosive. This is insane, guys. Like, if this is true, right, potentially this is evidence that Amber Heard, allegedly, cheated on Johnny Depp. Now, she was very, very at pains to state. Do you remember during the trial? She was like, oh, Johnny cheated on me. Johnny cheated on me. And if I remember rightly, she testified about seeing Johnny's iPad and there was a female messaging going on between this female and Johnny Depp and stuff. And she accused Johnny Depp of cheating, right? She had no evidence whatsoever, guys. None. Zero. Zilch. Like everything else she accused Johnny of, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she had no evidence to really back her claims up. However, for Johnny thinking that Amber Heard cheated on him, looky right there. To me, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she's proper caught red-handed. Caught in 4K. Guys, what are you lot saying to this? Let's have a look, shall we? Let me just scrolly up. Firstly, Skywalker91, thank you so much for the $2 super chat for Andy. Everyone ride the popcorn planet wave. Woo, yes, the popcorn planet wave. Oh yeah, this is my own tune. And that now, so enjoy. What else are you guys saying? Let me go up here instead. Ooh, and let's scrolly down. Kivarinta, hello, saying, I'm not saying I'm Cara, I'm just saying no one has seen me, her and Amber in the elevator at the same time. Well, I don't know about you, but I strongly believe that is Amber and Cara in that elevator. Like, seriously, I really do think that. Zach Taylor thinks we should let all this stuff go and move on to something else. Do you know what? Zach, as soon as Amber lets it go and accepts the L on this one, no, we're going to continue to fight for justice for Johnny Depp. It's as simple as that. So, enjoy the rest of your day. The Music Experience says she lost through her lack of evidence on her part. Exacta freaking mondo. Yes. Bumblebee says, I heard the turd missed the bond cut off for appeal. Anyone else hear that? I've heard that, but I haven't really seen anything legit as of yet in regards to that. What else are you guys saying in regards to this video? Let's have a quick scanneroonie here. Yeah. It's because I'm here and it's just me. Yes. I like to be on time. What can I say? Let's have a look. Alacastra says, confirmed what we already knew. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we've seen, the video and the elevator stills and all that lot with the whole Elon Musk, James Franco situation. But this is like literally the first kind of video, like the evidence where we're seeing allegedly, potentially, Amber Heard cheating on Johnny Depp with Cara Delevingne. Now, let me make it very, very clear here. When you look at this whole video situation, the thing that you've got to know is we do not have a timestamp for any of this. No timestamp. There's nothing. It's usually down in the bottom left-hand corner, right? But we have no timestamp whatsoever as to when this happened. This is why I've said, at the end of the day, Amber Heard, the majority of the time she was at the ECB was when she was with Johnny Depp. So the probability and the chances are that potentially this did happen when she was with Johnny Depp, right? So it's not total confirmation that she cheated on Johnny Depp, but in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, you guys. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? So if I just go back here, and guess who we've got in the house? If you just give me one moment. Hang on a minute. Let me just go. Ba-bam! Nerd Report! Lewis Lecker in the house. Hello. Are you here, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here. How's everyone doing? I don't know if you got my message because you know what, I saw you here on your own, womaning or manning.
You can say manning.
With half more than manning, we're mankind, manning this massive channel. And you know what? The show must go on. I'm going to give you what I could, girl, man. Oh my God. I'm so freaking proud of you. How brave, you're here by yourself. I don't know if Kim's coming or she couldn't come today, but I saw you here and I'm like, I'm going to back up my homegirl here, dude, or my little sister. And you know what I mean? So
Aww.
Yeah, let's get the party going here. It looks like Steph was going to do it alone. I sent her a message that I wasn't feeling well, but I'm here to back her up. You guys, dude, give energy. Let's give the energy back. And yeah, what's up with the likes? Let's bring up the likes here. Right? Keep the conversation going. Yeah, keep the conversation going and stuff. If you have any topics you want to talk about, I don't know if Steph's open to it. Send us a super chat. We'll cover it for a bit and let's go. The party goes on. The show must go on, right, Steph?
Yes, let's go. Indeed. Okay. But with that being said, Lewis, did you see what Andy dropped early on today with that video with the elevator?
I did, and I think a lot of people are confused because what was dropped, I guess, a few weeks ago were images, and since they used Andy used a video like to show it to you all, and it was like pause, next scene, pause, next scene. Something I got confused with as well. This is actually video that is more detailed and is flowing. It's not the same as what was a few weeks ago. What I think of the video, man, truthfully, Steph, man, I've never been kissed like that, man. I wish I was. That's what it's the passion. Did it happen during the Johnny Depp thing? I hope not. I'm gonna be a little bit more like, I hope not, because when you're in love with someone and you're married to them, and to know that this was happening behind your back, even it's gotta hurt, even if Johnny Depp's over it and he sees this and he could tell that this happened maybe while they were married. I cannot deny, I don't know. It's gotta hurt a little bit, like a betrayal of time and stuff, and of your life and energy, I think. Don't you think it's kind of a little bit bothersome, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is. And California Sapphire, child advocate, says, you think she would learn a lesson about elevators at some point. Everyone besides maybe little kids knows public or community elevators have cameras. If you were not aware of that fact, now you are. It's like the brazenness of this. I mean, we had Amy Goodhart, me LA spirit animal, that we're gonna hopefully have on this Friday for the ladies' night, turn around and say that where they're exiting, it's like to like the mailroom or something like that. This is like a public kind of, not a public, but a resident public kind of corridor here. Like, even she says she could have just walked past him, like, easily. Like, there's no hiding this. There's no secrecy about this at all. It's nuts, right? But
could they have had a relationship where, like, hey, you could go out with certain people? I don't know.
Like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard having an open relationship.
Yeah, maybe like, hey, this one's approved, type of thing. Is that a possibility? I mean, I know it's different than most people live, but there was a lot of things we heard in this trial that was strange. Maybe this person was approved. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's pretty scandalous, and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? That's what makes Popcorn Planet different than the others. Is not, getting the exclusive, doing the thing Lois Lane would do is look for the story, break the story, right? One of the greatest reporters of our time, Lois Lane, works for the Daily Planet.
Yeah.
And that's what Andy does. And yeah, man, props to him. And it's motivated me to look for some exclusives as well, moving forward. And I do stumble across things. I just get a little bit nervous about breaking them. But, that's what we got to do.
Well, the thing is, with Johnny Depp and whether it was an open relationship or not, you've got to think realistically, potentially not. I mean, there's always a possibility, don't get me wrong, but she, how do I put this? He had accused her of cheating on him. She had accused him of cheating on her, right? So there was accusations flying about between them both. And all I can say is this, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Amber Heard's allegations that Johnny Depp cheated on her, she has no evidence whatsoever. She talked about this iPad, but didn't bring it with her or didn't have any screenshots or anything like that. However, there is this video allegedly showing maybe a little bit of impropriety, to say the least, potentially during a relationship with Johnny Depp. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think it was an open relationship, because the accusations of who was cheating on who were flying about like nobody's business anyway. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, and that's a very emotional kiss, by the way, for someone who doesn't express much emotion on during testifying. That kiss is like, man, that would be great in a movie. It certainly convinced me as someone who's whipped, right? Come here.
The only
like,
best
bro.
acting that Amber Heard has ever done.
It's not even acting there. I think that's real. They say actors, the good actors are the ones that believe their role. They get it, they become the character, and they believe. If you believe the actor believes they are the character, then they've done a good job. And that elevator scene right here we're looking at is someone's pee whipped for sure.
Yeah, well, the Grim Reaper says, I think 50 people she cheated with on Johnny Depp. Michelle Brown, we have not seen the actual video footage. We've only seen photo stroke stills of the video. Well, Michelle Brown, if you've been watching, guess what? Ta-da! The video has been leaked exclusively on this channel by Andy Signore. It ain't just pictures and stills anymore. There you go, Michelle Brown, for your eyeballs. Ta-da! So, what else are you guys saying? Let's have a look. Shirley says, I think Amber cheated the whole time. And she was...
answer the question coherently. Like I usually do. This time I'm gonna blame the Zoom. But look, if you're a cheater, you're always a cheater. I think it's very telling the relation she had with that other lady, and I forget her name, that the police were involved. If you're gonna raise your hand at someone,
I think it was.
That's scandalous, man. I mean, I think that opens up the potential of everything. I hate to assume, but if you're gonna raise your hand at another human being like that and be abusive and call the cops, I think any story I hear after that, I would pretty much take serious. And I think hitting someone is way worse than having a kiss with someone and that you're not married with in the elevator. If you ask me, but then again, I don't know. You may disagree, but I think that opens up the potential of bad behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Happy Pony says, when was this elevator video recorded? Well, that is a good question. And so this is why I say, look, there's no timestamp on this video leak. We have no actual confirmation of that. All I can really say is, based on my own knowledge of what I've learned about this case, Amber Heard was in the ECB the majority of the time when she was with Johnny Depp. So the balance of probability is on the side of this happened while she was with Johnny Depp. Now, there is a slight possibility that this happened when she wasn't with Johnny Depp. But again, you're looking at the balance of probability here. The probability is larger that it did happen potentially when she was with Johnny Depp, allegedly, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. So do bear that in mind. Happy Ponies. So another comment as well. Cliss6527 says, a lot of people have said it looks like Whitney, but Cara and Whitney are alike. No.
Well, okay, look, Whitney kind of looks like Amber Heard, because they're sisters, they do. I mean, I think Whitney's a little bit chubbier, but that's a good thing or bad thing, whatever. It's not anything knocking. I think Amber's thinner. This other lady, if it is her, what's the other lady's name? Cara, whatever.
Cara Delevingne.
She's an actress model. Hollywood only picks the same looking people over and over and over and over again. So yeah, they all look alike. I'm sorry. You could replace Amber Heard as Mira in a heartbeat. No one would even notice. I can't tell who Mira is. I was at Comic-Con the other day. There was like 10 ladies that looked like they were Amber Heard dressed up as Mira. Amber Heard's got a look that's very, it could be anything. So, and Hollywood picks that. High cheekbones, kind of, I hate to say it, very thin. I don't know why, because people do like curves. more than just, I mean, well, it depends who you are. I'm not going to diss anything.
Mm.
But yeah, everyone looks alike. Just like when you yell out in Hollywood, if you yell the word Chris, 15 blonde men come out and they go, yeah, I'm the actor in this and this and that. I'm all of them are in Marvel, right? There's not much, when you talk about Hollywood, there's not a variety of inclusion or that, how they talk about that. I don't know if that makes sense, Steph, but yeah, in other words, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that look alike in Hollywood. So
yeah, pretty much at this point.
They're not going to be like Steph, you know, you could tell Steph's walking down the street. That's right. Everyone stops and looks at Steph, you know, oh, that's Steph, you know, Steph's got a unique look. You know, so
well, with that being said, everyone that's watching on the live, do not go anywhere. We're gonna cut it here for the replay, but if you want to see the full live after we end, you need to make sure that you click that shiny join button, become a Popcorn Planeteer. You get all the exclusives and also a little bit of additional from Mr. Andy Signore himself. But if you can't, at least subscribe. It's $3.99. Click that like button, comment down below, let us know how we've been doing. But with that being said, again, everyone that's watching on the live, do not go anywhere. We're just going to clip this for YouTube. But for everyone else that's watching on the replay, here are some videos that you may enjoy. I dare you to click on them. I double dare you. Go on. You know they look tasty. You know you want to click on them.